Olá pessoal, sejam bem-vindos mais uma vez ao meu canal. Esse é o Conversando com o Colecionador. Hoje com um convidado especial. Como vocês sabem, todo mês eu trago um convidado para conversar um pouco sobre a coleção. E hoje eu tenho um convidado aqui internacional para falar sobre uma coleção muito específica e bonita da cantora Kelly Clarkson, diretamente da Alemanha. Eu trouxe aqui para falar com o Matt. Hoje
There. Hello. Nice to see you.
really nice to have you here. I really like your collection. Your account is very beautiful. I really admire people when they have such a focus in one collection, which is not my case because it's all random and I have like everything. So I really want to start by knowing how your love and admiration for Kelly Clarkson started.
Well, back in 2003, Kelly released in Germany her first single, Miss Independent.
Mm-hmm.
And I discovered Kelly through some paper magazines here in Germany. And I was really, I don't know, stuck with her name. It sounds like
Mm-hmm.
magical to me. Kelly Clarkson's like a
Oh,
spell.
mm-hmm. That's
And
beautiful.
yeah, and she was giving an interview, and there she was introduced as American Idol as a winner.
Mm-hmm.
And we in Germany, we didn't have at that time like American Idol or Pop Idol. We were kind of like, what is that? Because
Yeah.
we got our version of that of American Idol like in 2003, a couple of months later,
Okay.
and Kelly was releasing, as I said, Miss Independent, and I don't know, I was stuck with Miss Independent. It was so unique at the time and still is, and her voice is, I don't know, I was so stuck with her voice. She's a great singer, perfect singer, as we know
Yeah.
with karaoke's and stuff like that.
Hmm.
But back in the days, we only just had Miss Independent and the Thankful album. And so I was really eager to have her songs from American Idol because we had a little TV show here compared to the magazine I discovered her in. And there were clips from American Idol, and she sings "Walk On By," and I
Hmm.
think a snippet of "You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman."
Yeah, that
And
is
so it's just
iconic.
like, yeah, and so it's just like, I want to have these songs. Where can I get this? Because back in the days, the internet wasn't really a
Yeah.
thing.
Hmm.
YouTube didn't really exist back then. And so my friend helped me out there with some downloads.
Yeah, those were the
Uh,
days. Yes.
those were the days. Yeah, yeah. A lot of advertising into the songs and a lot of, yeah, things on the PC you don't want to have.
Yeah.
But so I fell in love with Kelly and her songs and her voice back in 2003.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's really cool. I was actually reading an article saying that we fall in love for the artists and the songs and the albums by the age of 13 and 14, which I know that
Mhm.
was your case and was mine as
Yes.
well. That's why 2003 for me is such a special year in music. Like my favorite song ever was released in 2003. That is "There's Gotta Be More to Life" by Stacey Rico,
I
and
love it.
yeah, you gotta love it.
Mhm.
It's perfect. And my favorite album
Yeah.
as well, that is "Hotel Paper" by Michelle Branch. Both were released
Mhm.
in 2003. So that was an amazing year. As you said, it was the time
Yes.
of the downloads, but I want to know how the CD collection started for you.
I started with this first CD. I have it here. I started with this one. It's the Thankful album,
Yeah.
and I got it for my birthday. My grandma was there, and she gave me some money to buy me some that can buy me some stuff I want.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad took me to our local record store, and I was already a fan from Kelly, and I
Mm-hmm.
discovered her CD, and I bought it. So the collection started really with this one,
Okay. So
and
this is a
also
European edition.
this is a German edition actually
German. Oh,
because
action from German.
y- yeah, because we have this. I don't know if you can see that proper. I start. We have this
Oh,
copy
yes.
controlled
Oh, yeah.
edition,
Oh,
and the
such a
other European
2003 thing.
variants.
Yes.
Yeah, and the other variants from Europe don't have this. So it's
Oh,
a
that's cool.
German edition. And then a couple of, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks later, I discovered that on the Miss Independent single right here, this was the second one. It's my second city.
Oh,
And
great.
it has two bonus tracks which weren't on the album. So I had to buy this also.
Yeah.
And yeah, that started it. These two started it all.
That's nice. You started from the very beginning, actually. And the
Yeah,
B-sides
yeah,
back then were such a good thing because we didn't have as much downloads as you said. So the B-sides in the singles were everything. We used to
yeah.
listen as much as the songs of the album, right?
Yeah, I remember I don't do this very often these days because music is just like with the digital ones, like you hear that and forget it.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
with these songs back then, I still remember the lyrics because I heard it so much back in the day. And
Hmm.
I don't know, it's just like this core memories. You put the CD in your CD player and just listen, I don't know, 45 minutes or an hour to these songs and over again. And it's kind of like they were the soundtrack to your life back then. Yeah,
Exactly. It was magical for sure. And like
absolutely.
me, you are the type of collector that wants to have all the editions,
Everything.
even if doesn't change a bit in the edition. But I want to know
Yeah.
um,
Mhm.
what's your favorite Kelly album, which got I'm guessing is hard for you to tell me, and the favorite edition of this album in your collection, please.
My favorite album is Stronger
Mm-hmm.
because I don't know why, but I think it's for myself. My personal reason is in this album you can really hear how relaxed Kelly is, and there is no fight with her record label,
Mm-hmm.
and there is no songs that were like, oh, it's sounded like Halo, but it's already gone, and I she
Mm-hmm.
just put it out, but I cannot pull it back anymore. So Stronger was really just a relaxed album, and
Yeah.
I think you can hear that on that, and it has really great songs on it. And my favorite editions would be the Chinese edition, which I got recently because of
Uh,
the Obi strip
yeah.
and this beautiful picture of Kelly.
Yes.
And in comparison, there's the Taiwan edition, which has this picture as a sticker. So I think
Oh,
honestly, this would be my two favorite editions of the album.
yes.
Yeah,
Asia always bringing everything
slays.
to us.
Asia always slays when it comes to
Yes,
releases.
exactly. I
Yeah,
love that album as well. I always have a battle in my mind to decide which one is my favorite by Kelly because I do love Breakaway, My December, and Stronger.
yes,
But I do listen
yeah,
Stronger a lot. I love Hello, Alone,
yeah, absolutely.
Forgive You, I Forgive You is all the perfect
Mhm.
tracks. Each of them could be a single easily. Like, I love it.
Yeah, easily. I also like, and this is a little bit controversy in the Kelly Clarkson fandom, I know that, but I love The Sun Will Rise. This
I
is
do too.
one of my favorite tracks. And oh, I discovered something.
What? Life for us.
The yeah, really. Um, it seems like that on the Chinese edition, "Don't You Want to Stay" isn't on it.
Mm.
Chinese edition has only 16 tracks
So there's a
according to this
change there, a
according to
difference.
this Obi. I hope you can see that according to this Obi strip.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know because it's still sealed. I don't know
Oh,
it,
you didn't hear.
but
Okay.
no.
Have you
But yeah, the
ever
song was
watched Kelly live performing concert?
yes, yeah. She was 2005 in Germany for the Breakaway or Hazel Eyes tour. I don't know. I
Mm-hmm.
think in Germany it's called Hazel Eyes tour, but I wasn't really sure because I had the tour program with called Hazel Eyes, and on the advertisement for the tour it stays Breakaway Tour. So I'm not really
Mm-hmm.
sure how it's called exactly. But this was the only time I saw Kelly live here in Germany
Oh,
over
Kelly came
20
to
years ago.
Brazil just once as well, in São
Oh,
Paulo,
really? Yeah.
2013, I believe. She is always
Okay.
mentioning this concert in the interviews because she was very shocked because Brazil is very
Okay.
loud. We are like
Yeah.
very passionate about the artist, and the concert started with Dark Side. I don't know if the song
Oh.
wasn't a single yet or was just released as a single, but people were screaming the lyrics, and she was like,
Hmm.
"What's going on?" She cried. It was very beautiful. Uh, I have such good memories from this concert, but just once as well.
Yeah. She was touring in Germany with, I think, All I Ever Wanted
Mm-hmm.
and Stronger, but I wasn't able to
Oh,
visit the concerts. Yeah,
get it. Well, let's
sadly.
move on now from this
Yeah,
sad topic. I
yeah,
want to know more about the singles. I love singles. It's a huge part of my collection. I have a few by
yeah,
Kelly, just a few, like three, I think. But you have a lot, so I want to
yeah,
know which one you have more editions, and you can show us a little bit.
yeah. It's a close tie, and there are two singles I have really the most of. And can you guess which one?
Well,
What would you say? What would you say? Which singles I have the most of?
I think that would be Since You've Been Gone, probably, because I
Hmm.
believe there's more versions around the world. Uh, and I'm just guessing Never Again. I don't know why.
Never Again is the one.
Hmm.
Um, Yeah, you're right. Congratulations. And this is my Never Again editions.
Whoa.
Like there are almost 25 different editions from this
God.
one. Yeah.
They all very similar. There's anyone that is very different or
Um,
not?
and different is the Korean edition.
Mm-hmm.
It has this beautiful picture from Kelly on the inside. I can
Okay.
show you.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, just a second. Yeah, this one.
Oh yeah, that picture.
Yeah, yeah. This is I don't know. This picture is so famous
Yeah,
because it was on the sofa single and on the Don't Waste Your
exactly.
Time single and everything. And but they are all basically the same from the
Mm-hmm.
covers when you look closely. So
Yeah,
yeah,
the
there's no
Brazilian is
really
there,
difference.
right? You have the Brazilian one.
I have the yes. Just let me check because I have a system where from
Okay.
this first. Yeah, just a second. Yeah, this is Mexico and this is Brazil.
Oh, I love this
Yeah.
one. I love this. I think it is the only Brazilian promo by Kelly Clarkson, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah. I just maybe you can answer me this. This is a promo, as we seen, but it has also the batch number on it. Is this very common for promos over in Brazil?
Yes, it
Okay.
was. It was after
Okay.
2003. We started to have this type of ID in every cities. Even when it's
Yeah.
promotional, you know how many were made. What
Uh-huh.
separates promo or
Yeah.
not is the barcode only. But this badge
Okay.
ID is present in
Hmm.
everything after 2003. You're gonna find it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. And
Because
the
I
other
was so
one?
shocked because, yeah, because I was so shocked for my Never Again because the promo edition was like 500
Yeah.
pieces, you know?
Just a few.
So it's
Yeah.
just like, is Brazil such a huge land? Oh my
It
God.
is.
And yeah, the second one is Because of You. Because of You,
Oh,
I also
yeah.
got 25, almost 25
Yeah,
of it.
such a hit.
And
Yes.
the special ones is from the Netherlands with this breakaway cover, but it says Because
Yeah.
of You.
Mm-hmm.
And a France club promo, which is very uncommon.
Mm-hmm.
And it has the Jason Nevins radio mix and the original radio single version. Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah. You
Yeah.
know that Because of You is Kelly's biggest hit here in Brazil. Actually,
Also,
it was number one here in Brazil, and it's the song that a lot of people discover Kelly, actually,
mhm.
here in Brazil. Since You've Been Gone, and the other songs were kind of re-released after Because of You, because before wasn't that strong on the radio. So here in Brazil, we had
Okay.
Breakaway release it like in the UK or in other countries that they did the other video, the live version and everything. So Because of
Mhm.
You was like the boom for Kelly Clarkson in Brazil for sure.
Oh, okay. So it was kind of like in Germany. We had Since You've Been Gone, but her biggest hit here in Germany, also on radio, on the radio charts, is Because of You.
Oh,
I think Because
similar.
of You was number one here in Germany on the
Oh,
radio
very
charts.
similar. Yes.
Yeah,
We are
yeah,
twins with Kelly Clarkson when he started.
yeah. Absolutely,
Yeah, love this.
absolutely.
Well, another thing that I really love to know about the collections are the rare things. I'm a sucker for
Yeah,
rare CDs. I can spend a lot
yeah,
on that because I really love. So I want to
yeah.
know a item in your collection that you consider very rare.
Um, Personally, I do not consider this really rare, but it is,
Okay.
and I didn't know that.
Okay.
Um, it's the um, wrapped in red vinyl, the green
Okay.
vinyl,
Mm-hmm.
because it has 500 pieces or
Okay.
500 one.
Like
Yeah,
the promo.
I like the promo. Yeah, and
Yes.
it was sold at her web store back then.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, I grabbed it for like, I don't know, 30 or $40 back
Okay.
then.
Mm-hmm.
And I recently checked it, which value this is on Discogs. And there is one for sell for over $800. And I was just
Whoa.
like mind blowing.
Like what happened? Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know really what happened because, but a friend of mine still looking for this, and I
Mm-hmm.
was promised him that I uh, keep an eye out for this, but I never saw it again for a valuable price.
Yes,
So
yes.
yeah, kind of lucky to have it.
Yay.
And
Nice.
I think the just a sec. I think oh yeah, like the Indians editions are kind of rare, as we all
Yeah.
know. But I was lucky enough to get some.
Yeah. Super
Like
hard to get, to find. Super
this
hard.
yeah, this promo cassette from India. I got
Mm-hmm.
it, and I think the most rare items are the smokestack sessions. These two
Mm.
CDs. I
I
think
had
they're
no
really
idea
rare.
it exists in the physical form.
This one, yes. This one
Mm-hmm.
was like a limited time on her web store, and after they sold out, they were like digital to release. But I don't know how many pieces they
Okay.
produced. They are really expensive when you
Uh,
buy them again. And
okay.
also the Go promo for the
Oh,
Ford advertisement. Yeah, I think
nice. I
this
remember
is
this song so much.
it's
Downloaded,
a
of
good song.
course.
And I, yeah, it's a good song, and I love the video. It's like badass Kelly in
Yeah.
her car. It's a good one.
Yeah, there was such a buzz before a stronger era, like with this commercial, and I remember a song, "Liquid," "Let Me Down," I think, and people were thinking that
Hmm.
was supposed to be the first single, so it took a while for the era to
Hmm.
really happen, right?
Yeah, yeah, I remember that back in the days they were like this kind of everywhere. Like an artist who released a new album had always the struggle that it was released in the internet a couple of weeks before. But
Hmm.
nowadays, it's not like gonna happen anymore nowadays. I
Yeah.
I don't know what as yeah, I can't remember when was the last time. I was like Madonna's Rebel Hearts was leaked beforehand, and Kelly's songs for Stronger. And so sad that there are many songs leaked for us. It's good for us as a fan, but there was so many good songs which didn't
Yeah,
make the cut on the album because of the leaks.
exactly.
So
Do you have a
yeah.
favorite unreleased track by Kelly Clarkson overall?
Ah, mm, or I think one is called Washed and Rewind,
Hmm.
I think. I also love Don't, which she
Ah, it's my
performed on
favorite.
yeah, she performed it on I think, independent tour. Or was it a breakaway? No, it wasn't. It was on the independent tour because Don't was supposed to be on the breakaway album.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. So Don't is yeah, Don't is one of my faves. And I'm kind of honest, I don't listen to the unreleased songs very often. So these are
Hmm.
two songs I kind of
Yeah,
remember.
I relate. The only one that always comes to my mind and I gotta listen is "Don't."
Mm,
I really love because it's very beautiful and very raw, like so acoustic.
yeah,
Her voice beautiful as always, and the lyrics
yeah,
very
absolutely.
dramatic as we love.
Yeah.
So you were talking about the expensive rare things. I want to know if you know the most expensive thing in your collection in that
I think,
you paid for.
oh, okay. I paid for this, especially cassette from Thankful. It's from Saudi Arabia, and
Mm,
with all the
another universe, yes.
yeah, and all of the shipping and the fees and stuff like that. This cost me about $250.
Okay, got
And
it. Yeah.
the price for this cassette was initially like $5, but the
Mm-hmm.
shipping and the fees
Yeah.
and stuff like that,
Hmm.
yeah, kind of blow
Yeah.
it up.
But I cannot judge you because in the Xtina's collectors universe, the cassettes from this universe are very rare because, as you know, in
Hmm.
Stripped, she's naked, and in these versions, they
Yeah.
put clothes on the singers.
Yeah.
So it's very hard to
Yeah.
get, very expensive, but I have my
Yes.
fingers crossed that someday I'm gonna find it.
I'm gonna look it up for you. I have
Thanks.
some contacts I can give you. Maybe they can help you
Yeah, that would be
with it.
awesome. Thank you. Well,
Yes,
now
of
let's
course.
talk about the other side of the story. Sometimes we are so lucky and we find nice things in a cheap price. So I want to know
Yeah.
the one you paid the less and was worth it.
I this is recently because the album is like was released 3 years ago, like
Hmm.
2003, and it's Chemistry.
Yeah.
So this were like the standard edition and the deluxe edition, and they were in my record store shop where I bought Thankful back then, and they were like, I don't know, approximately 20 euros. So this is really the
Okay.
least
So the
in
same
my
record shop.
collection. Yeah, the same record shop.
Oh, such a full circle moment for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's really nice. Well,
Yeah, but
you please go ahead. Please go ahead.
I just wanted to say, I think maybe the value will rise in the next couple of years, but I don't know. They're so the European variants are really good in quality. I
Hmm.
also have a Brazil edition from Chemistry, and it's really, really good
Yeah.
from the quality. But the US editions, they're kind of blurry in the
Hmm.
printing and like
Hmm.
pixelating. So it's really sad. But
Hmm.
I think maybe they will rise in value in a couple of years. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, that can happen. Uh, with the Brazilian edition, I gotta say that we got luck because right now is not that usual to have like such a great quality in the cities
Hmm.
here. We still like releasing
Hmm.
a lot, but since it's not like a huge market anymore, the quality is very different. We have
Hmm.
an edition by Liberation of Christina Aguilera here that we
Yeah.
call Shadow's version. Like it's like Shadow's here. Is when you make a copy of a book in black and white and it's very poor, because the quality is
Okay.
terrible. So it's like a joke, inside joke with the
Ah,
releases here in
okay.
Brazil. Terrible.
Okay.
But now we have the Hilary Duff new album, and for me, it's great too. So there's hope. There's hope in the Brazilian
Oh yeah, the
releases.
new album from Hillary is so good.
Yes.
I
So talking about Hillary and other stuff, we know how
Mhm.
great your Kelly Clarkson collection is, but I'm curious to know if you have something by different artists in your CD collection.
And not so much anymore. I have when I was in my teenage years, I
Mm-hmm.
had over 800 different CDs in my
Okay,
collection.
nice, nice.
Like Ashley Tisdale,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know, 18s, Britney, Christina,
Yeah.
so much going on, and I'm still a huge fan of an Italian singer, and I don't know if you knew him because he released also in Brazil and Mexico. It's
Tiziano
Tiziano
Ferro?
Ferro.
Yes,
Yeah,
one of my favorites. I have in
and
my collection as well.
I have his best of album in
Yeah,
this
really cool.
huge booklet edition
Yeah.
with 4 CDs and 2 DVDs. And this is one I have besides Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
And I also have a soundtrack from a movie of my childhood. Um, and this movie was the reason I started to take acting lessons
Oh,
because I wanted to play in the movies.
okay. You are
And
very
this is
inspired.
and this is this one. It's a children's book from a author here, a writer here in Germany.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he released it in Brazil, by the way, but I don't know. I just wanted to show that because this is such a cute memory. I was 11 years old when this movie came out,
Oh. Mm-hmm.
and I saw it for the first time. I was just like, I want to be an actor.
Oh, that's cute.
So
I
yeah,
love it.
so these are the two I still have left in my CD collection.
Great. Well, Tiziano Ferro is amazing. I'm curious to know if in this box that you have, there is the
Mhm.
Portuguese version of Serenere, is Tardes Negras, with Lia, a
Let me
Brazilian
check.
singer.
Yeah, let me check. Yeah, it is.
Oh, nice.
It's here. If you can see that.
Yeah, that is very cool. Lia is a Brazilian pop singer that I was very obsessed in 2003, 2004 as well, and they did
Uh-huh.
this duet version. He came to Brazil to promote. It was very nice. I love him as well.
Does she still release music in Brazil?
She, yeah, she's still
Hmm.
releasing music, but she changed a little bit the style.
Hmm.
She's from the
Okay.
north of Brazil, so now she's
Hmm.
very celebrating her roots, and is a very specific type of music there that is a little
Okay.
bit different. So it's not that pop
Hmm.
or pop rock anymore, but I still
Okay.
love her anyway. But I prefer the previous works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
if you would start a new collection, can you imagine the day that you have like everything by Kelly Clarkson? Let's think about it and pretend that
Hmm.
happened. And now you got to start a new collection from zero. Which artist would be?
This was the hardest question to think about, I'll be honest. Because I would say, because I was a huge Britney fan back in the days, and
Hmm.
I had a little collection of her. But the thing is, there are so many great collectors out there of Britney stuff.
Yeah.
And I think this would be really hard to collect her because one of the reasons because of the quantity. There is, I don't know if there's enough out there, you know, so
Hmm.
for getting me. And I think when it is, it's kind of expensive.
Hmm.
So I think it would be hard to start again with a collection of Britney, but maybe I would start a collection of Tiziano Ferro, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or Jesse McCartney, because I also
Love
love
him.
Jesse McCartney.
Me
Yeah,
too.
and I love his songs from back in the days,
Exactly.
and I still listen to him nowadays with his new stuff. So probably Jesse and or Tiziano I would start to
Yeah.
collect when Kelly is finished collecting.
Yeah. I think Jesse will be the most easy probably because he didn't release his music like worldwide. There's no
Yeah.
many versions of the albums. The singles were very limited, like most released in Italy. So it's kind
Hmm.
of easy, but even when it's easy, I don't have a lot by him as well. But I do love his music for sure. There's a lot of
Yeah,
Brazilian,
absolutely.
American promos by him that are kind of hard to
Yeah,
find.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Well, talking about my collection, we have a moment
Yes.
here that we, in Portuguese, we say Virando O Jogo, but I try to translate as turning tables to
Okay.
make sense. That is the part where my guest asked me to show something by my collection, so feel free to do that.
I I don't know if you heard from her, but I listened to her in kind of obsessed in 2006, 2007. It's Belinda,
Mm-hmm.
the Mexico singer, Belinda.
Yes.
And I just wanted to know, and I just wanted to see if you have any Belinda CDs. I would like to see them because I'm a huge fan
Yay.
of her.
Okay.
And
Me
I know there's a
too.
lot of promos.
Mm-hmm. And are kind of hard to get as well. Well, Belinda was very famous here in Brazil for the telenovelas, soap operas that she was
Hmm.
part of. But as
Hmm.
a singer, took a while for her to be recognized here. So the first
Hmm.
era that I was obsessed, that was released in 2003, was not really a thing here in Brazil. But with
Hmm.
the internet, I was able to discover the songs. And it's one of the albums that I heard the most in my entire life, I'm pretty sure. Actually, I was listening in the shower today, this album,
Ah,
because I really love the 2003 album by her. So I
yeah,
choose to show you the promos from this era that I
yeah,
have from
yeah,
Mexico, actually. As you know, probably the singles in Mexico are usually promos and card sleeve like this.
yeah.
Uh, and these ones are very hard to find, but I have a friend who used to collect Belinda, and he kind of gave up on the collection a few years ago, 3 years
Oh,
ago, I think. And he sold to
okay.
me in a very good price. So that's why I have it in now. Let's
Congrats.
start by Lo Siento. That is actually her first single, and
Power
it's one
pop,
of my
power
favorites.
pop.
Oh, so good,
Yeah, it's so good.
powerful. I
So
love
good.
that this entire album is like covers from other
Yeah,
other songs around the world that wasn't that famous at some point.
yeah,
So
yeah.
there was a moment that I was very Sherlock Holmes when I was 15, like trying to find the original versions of her songs, and I managed to find uh, almost everything. So I do love the originals as well. So Lo Siento is here, the promo. There's only one track, Lo Siento, because it's probably the one the radios got to
Hmm.
promote the
Hmm.
song. Well, I have
So
this
cool.
one that is remixes from the singles. So we have Angel, two versions, Vivir, two versions, Lo
Mhm.
Siento, two versions, Niña Boba Nice. Oh, it's actually misspelled. It's Boba Niña Nice. Here's Niña Boba Nice. I never noticed.
I had the I had this promo back in the days by myself,
Oh, really?
actually.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
one
yeah.
is very cool with the eyes and everything. And the
Absolutely.
last single from this era that was Be Free,
Mhm.
that was released in
Ah,
2005 in
mhm.
Mexico, is an English song, the only English song in that album. I used to
Yeah.
love the song when I was 15, like feeling the lyrics. And now when I listen, I feel the lyrics are so silly and simple. Probably the first track she ever wrote, like she's in the I believe she was part of the reading of the song. So it's very simple and
Mhm.
very childish, but it's still very
Back in the
very
days, it
nostalgic.
was everything for us.
Yes. And I was feeling very rocker because I was listening to Kelly Clarkson, Belinda, The Veronicas, Michelle
Oh
Branch,
gosh,
Fifi
the
Davidson.
Veronicas.
I was like, oh my God,
Oh
I'm
yeah.
such a rocker.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, no, I was
Yeah.
just gay.
The
That's the
Veronicas
truth.
Forever was blasting all over it because this is such a cool summer song. Like windows down in your car and this song blasted. I was
Exactly.
18 when they came out, so I had my driver license.
Uh huh.
And I was driving around in my car in my town with this song blasting all over my boxes. Because I was so I mean I was 18. I was just like, oh my God, just like you. Oh my God, I'm such a rocker. It's
Such a
like,
rocker.
yeah,
Yes. They,
yeah.
I
The
think
Veronicas were everything.
Forever was released before here in
Mhm.
Europe later. So
Yeah,
there's like three videos for the song, and in one of the videos
absolutely.
they had that sneakers, the Vans sneakers
Hmm.
that is black and white, you know, with the
Hmm. Yeah,
squares. I bought it and I
yeah.
was like feeling I'm one of the Veronicas, you know.
You're feeling forever.
Forever. That was such a great time in my life.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, friend, I want
Cool.
to say thank you for being here in this episode with me. It was very special. Another connection that I'm creating in a different part of the world. I think this collection thing in my life has bringing me so many friends and so many people to talk about it and share this passion and exchange items and CDs and everything. Now I understand why I know how to speak English. I think it was a purpose in my life because I can talk with everyone. So thank you first of all, and I wanna ask you to ask people to follow your account. Feel free to share anything you want right now.
So thank you for having me. It was really, really nice to chat with someone who has different experience, like for the collecting and the music stuff. And the collection community is so nice. I have a lot of friends, made a lot of friends according to my Kelly Clarkson account. And yeah, it's so nice to have friends in Brazil and in China and in the
Hmm.
US, UK, and everywhere all around the world. And it's so cool. And I really appreciate and I love my community because of the help and of the talking and the experience, sharing the experience. So if you want to follow me, everyone out there in Brazil, it's my Kelly collection and I really would appreciate it. And maybe we talk one day again, everyone. So it was really nice to be your guest today.
Oh, thank you. Well, to finish, I want to know if you gotta listen to one song by Kelly Clarkson forever, which one will be? I create that right now. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Oh, I would say the acoustic version of Behind These Hazel Eyes because it's so raw, and she sounds so much better live on
Mhm.
this particular version of the song. So if I had to choose, this would be the Behind the Scenes Lies acoustic live edition. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you. Thank you once again. Thank you, everyone watching. You guys can follow me as well in my personal Instagram, Lucas Abate, my collection, Instagram, Lucas Abate Collection, and my store, Sebo Abate, with a lot of CDs for all of you. Thank you, friend. Bye. See you.
You're welcome. Bye.